Welcome back to the channel this week. This week is my week 7 update, and I'll try to make it short. I'm not sure how much footage I have actually on the camera for this week, so I'll try to make it quick because, well, I have a recipe again, and it's my favorite soup. It's leek soup, and it's really my favorite. So I'll try to condense everything as much as possible, and I'll put the recipe at the end of the video. That way, if you want to skip it, you can just skip it. So I'll get on with I'll show you the weigh-in for today. It went pretty good, as you'll see, and after that we'll talk a little bit more. Alright, so as you saw, I'm at 308.1. From last week, I think I was at 312.3, so about 4 pounds this week. Went pretty good, considering it's the holidays. Yeah, I did pretty good. I couldn't go that much to the gym because it was closed on some days, and I had some stuff to do on some other days, but I still could put some time in when I could, when possible, and I took some pretty long walks outside with the dog, so that helped a lot. And there's one day where I was able to do like two half hours of elliptical, 2 different ellipticals, so that helped a lot. So it's a pretty good week again, considering again it's the holidays. So 308, I'm from the beginning, I was at 337, so almost 30 pounds. It's pretty good. I had set myself a little top secret goal of getting below 300 for the holidays, but you know, that was really like just for fun, and I knew it was, I would have had to do some crazy workout to do it, so it's not worth it. But would have been fun, just for fun. I never set my goals, you know, like solid, crazy goals. Yeah. So, yeah. Like I said, at the end of the video, I'll show you my clip from the recipe that I did. But I just wanted to talk, since it's the end of the year. I just wanted to say a couple things about this year. I'll try not to make it too much of a huge downer, because at the end of the day there's a hope, I could say it like that. Yeah, 2018, I gotta say, was pretty damn hard. I would consider it, for me, pretty low. Yeah. Yeah, it's this year in 2017, where I regained almost all of my weight, and you know, I struggle a little bit with the, I'd say, depression. It's not, you know, clinical depression, I guess. I never saw a doctor or something like that. Maybe it would have helped, I don't know. But still, I was pretty down. The good news, though, is I have great friends, and that's what I want to talk about, because I know I'm not the only one who struggled this year. As bad as I have been this year, and it's the same for everybody. You know, when you're down on yourself, if you think about it, there's always worse, and that doesn't minimize what's going on with you, but still, it gives a little bit of perspective, you know. I've had friends who've lost pretty close family members, and that must have been really hard to get through. And I'm sure it's still ongoing. It will be ongoing for quite a while. So I wish them well. They know who they are. Yeah. I have at least 2 friends who lost pretty close family members, which is horrible. So I know at least that they have pretty close families, so they can stick together and, you know, work through it. At least I hope so. And I have other friends that have been struggling with. I'm not sure if it's depression or just being really down for several reasons. So and they are getting through it. So I wish them well as well for 2019. They deserve it because they stuck through it with me. I know that I've told them before. I know that for the last year or so, or even more, I was just I wasn't doing anything. I just stayed in the house mostly, and I stopped doing activities, and I didn't want to do anything really. So then they stuck through it with me, and especially I would say mostly two of them, and mostly one. He knows who he is as well. He and I don't mind saying him. His name is Eric, and he knows I love him very much. He kept calling me and calling me and calling me, and he knew I would say no. I know he knows. I would say no every time to go outside, go biking, stuff like that. I kept saying no, and he kept calling still. So, and he didn't. Well, not just him, but everybody that's close to me never, got on my ass about not doing anything or getting the weight back. They just, you know, they know it doesn't work with me. If you get on me to do something too much or bug me with stuff, I'll just get pissed off, or I'll say yeah, and I won't listen. The only way I can work through something is just working it out myself, and just thinking about stuff, finding a way to excite me about a project. Like for this time, I thought about YouTube. I thought it would be great to reach more people with this project. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's working out pretty good. YouTube is a lot more work than I thought. I had read about it and watched videos about it, but still, it's quite a bit of work. And what bugs me a little bit, I just need to be patient, but still, I want to do better content. So, I have to be patient about that because my health is not right there yet. I want to do a lot of outside stuff. So next summer, there's going to be great videos about biking. I know a couple of places that are really, really great, and they're going to make beautiful videos. And probably when the harsh winter goes by and the temperature gets better, I'll start hiking again. I almost did it yesterday, but it didn't quite work out. The temperature was good, but the timing was off. So when it's cold, it's too cold. It's not fun. So we'll see about that. But it's coming. So it should be. So that's the hope for 2019. So right now, for me personally, the project is going pretty great, and it's helped me a lot. And it's only like 30 pounds right now, so it's not the end of the world, but still, it's pretty surprising how it affects my mental state. My morals are pretty much up. So if I could put a percentage on it, I'd say like 25% already. I feel better. I'm more motivated to do stuff, do activities and stuff like that. I just have to manage a little bit with my health, not too much to mess it up and try to go too quick, but still, at least I have some motivation back, which I had zero for the pretty much entire year. And for me, it looks pretty good for 2019, and I wish the same for all of my friends that I know that are struggling with stuff. So I'd say a lot of you were there for me, and all I can say is I'll be there for you. If there's something I can do, just talk or something, you can call me anytime, anybody at any hour, I don't care. I'll answer, and I'll be there. So I think that's as much as I can do. And if I can help with anything, I'll do it. That's my promise for 2019. So I wish you all a happy new year, and I hope it's a great one for everybody. Take care. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to make my best soup, the one I prefer by far, which is the leek and onion soup. So the ingredients are pretty damn easy. You just need a bunch of leeks. Like this, in this batch I have 5. You need, well, the actual recipe asks for about 2 cups of broth, chicken or vegetable, and like almost 4 cups of milk. And I wanted to make it as healthy as possible, so I'm skipping the milk and I'm going a little bit more than halfway and just doing broth. So I'm doing 5 cups of broth. And you need a large onion, chopped onion, potato. I have like 2 small ones, and some olive oil, and that's pretty much it. A little bit of garlic. I still have my chopped garlic. And your leeks. The leeks, you chop off the green part here. You just keep the white part. You chop off the bottom. And to prepare them, what I usually do is chop them lengthwise after that. And then do some, let's say like rings. And after that, it's usually pretty dirty. So get them to the strainer. Wash them pretty good. So that's the first part, and I'll go on, I'll show you the rest after. So I wanted to show you a little bit. So they're cut lengthwise like this, and after that you can flip them over and just slice them like that, all of them, and just get them in the strainer after that. Wash them up pretty good because they, like I said, they get pretty dirty. So alrighty, for the next part, it's pretty simple. It's like all the other soup recipes. You just start with your, I have some olive oil going in there, and I just tested my heat, which seems good. So you just start with the onion and with your garlic, which I'll put about a tablespoon. And yeah, you start with your onion until it gets translucent and it starts to be fragrant. So we'll do that. Add the garlic at the same time. I like to add a little bit of salt to bring out the flavor. Not too much for now. And for me, I like to use red onions. They burn my eyes. But I think that, I don't know, I like the taste a little bit more. I think they have a little bit more, they're a little bit more tasty. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. It's decent like this. So at this point you can add your leeks. By the way, for my French friends that are listening, in case you don't know, the leeks are poireaux. I think there may be a distant cousin of the onion, not quite sure. Alright, so you can stir this around a little bit and have it melt a little bit. Just let it start getting some heat in it. It's a little bit crowded because usually the recipe is supposed to be 4 leeks, and the bunch that I bought came with 5, so I put more. It's gonna just gonna be more tasty, I think. You know, you can't really mess up soup. You could put anything in there and it would work. Alright, it's been like 2 or 3 minutes. They're starting to cook. So at this point, you're pretty much reach the end of the first section, which is pretty damn easy. You just add your potato and your broth. So yeah, that's about it. At this point, you just let it. You can let it come to a boil with your fire, your heat, your heat on high. Just let it come to a boil, and after that, put it down to a sim. Let it simmer for 35 minutes, and after that, you just have to put it in your blender, blend it up. And if you want, at that step, you could add some milk to make it more creamy if you want. I don't. Yeah, so just blend it up. You can put it back on the stove and adjust a little bit the seasoning with some salt, pepper. You could add, I guess, maybe some chives, maybe parsley, basil is nice as well. Yeah, so, and this is really, really good. If you haven't tried this, try it, trust me, because I'm not a big vegetable guy. I eat some, but you know, the like the regular vegetable which I was brought up with, and I don't experiment too much. And this is really, really good. It's so great, especially the winter time. You eat this up for a lunch, and it's really no calories. It's I could check. I'll put it in the video when I edit it later, and the nutritional values for it. And it's really not a lot, especially if you don't put any milk in it. So I hope you like it, because I really like it.